Yes.
I hear it from there.
And we're going to leave it at that.
That's it?
Yeah, we ain't saying nothing else. Because the Jumbi them might come out later.
You know, you being Christian said in these times.
So thank you again, Pastor Williams, for coming out this evening. Look, they told me it's time. There is a dance selection by the II Masqueraders and TSK.
These look like Jumbi kind of people, yeah. Yeah.
This is what the Crucian Cultural Group brings to our community. Asta Williams, thank you very much for coming out here and dancing with the masqueraders. This has been a treat this evening. Thank you very much.
And what a great song coming out, the gentleman, from Stanley and the Ten Sleepless Nights. Kenneth and Triangle, Kenneth and Squash, Larry playing the drums. The rhythm section is unbelievable for this kind of thing. I mean, that's a different whole song than them. Even though Stanley were playing the flute.
Exactly.
Still.
So I'm going to call
Beautiful.
Vivian. I'm going to give her the mic. She is going to talk about preserving the art of Crucian culture. And she's somewhere around. Vivi?
She can't leave you.
Well, she needs a microphone.
Can't find her. Vivi, you're moving like you're raining, man.
Good evening again. This is my last time on the mic, I think. It's such a great opportunity as we talk about culture, as we talk about our culture bearers, as we talk about preserving our culture. It is a time that we have to define for us and for others that there's difference between culture and tradition. Very much a very different concept. And that what's unique and special for us is that we have a mix of both. And so in this 175th year celebrating the emancipation of the Virgin Islands, it is most fitting that it is not a one-day affair, it is not a short-term affair, but it is a affair that those of us in Crucian Cultural Group have resided and realized, and those within our age group have to accept that we are now the generation of the connect. This year has been a loss for many families, and we've lost individuals of significant age groups. And we see that things are changing, and we see that what we used to celebrate and what our dishes are and what's traditional dishes and what's not variants of dishes is all at a time that has to be redefined, codified, and preserved. And so it is the responsibility of each of us, because we all come from unique backgrounds in a Virgin Islands that has a number of blends, and blended together and blended well. But the issue of what is really our culture, what is really we're preserving, what are we really keeping in place? And so it is starting with the definition of what tradition is. And traditions are certain holidays, but cultures are the things that come to us from our African nation, from many diasporas, from our Caribbean or the islands, that you see here represented in Miss Asta tonight and having that opportunity. And I say that in short order because I am blessed. I asked the gentleman to join us here tonight, a gentleman who himself is a culture bearer, a gentleman that is humble by nature, but giving of big heart. And that is a part of our culture. He came out here to assist the Crucian Cultural Group with an activity, unbeknownst to him, because we knew we couldn't get him out here any other way. So I'm asking each and every one of you, as you say your prayers tonight, please pray for the Crucian Cultural Group, because we had to tell a little white lie to get him here. But it is a good lie. Many years ago, in this very same Limpricht Park that you will see lit tonight, an idea came to fruition. Mr. Bradley Ellington Christian. I am humbled. The 13 members of Crucian Cultural Group are humbled. And this community is humbled for what you have done. In Limpricht Park, and many of you, so the story hasn't been really told, and so I'm telling it tonight, Bradley, that in that very same park, an idea, the fact that the Virgin Islands did not have a madras that represented the Virgin Islands. And so many of you have purchased the fabric. Many of you have seen the fabric. But the fabric was really the idea and the thought of Mr. Bradley Crucian and the St. Croix Heritage Dancers. Bradley, you can beat me up after. It's okay, because I see your face in front of me. But you wear that fabric, and I can tell you the thought process, because I've had many times to have the discussions with Mr. Crucian, that you wear it and you see the colors. But if you notice within the fabric, there's 7 colors representing the 7 flags of these Virgin Islands. That the blue, the royal blue, represents the marine industry that has supported us. The turquoise represents our Caribbean Sea. The yellow represents our Ginger Thomas. The white represents the flour sack that was our original wear here. The green represents our natural resources. And the pink, that some people may say is dull, represents the color of our conch shell. There's 4 lines in that fabric, and I think for me, that is what touches my heart every time I have an opportunity to have a conversation. Those 4 red lines, and the red in that fabric represents our resiliency. It represents the fire burn. It represents the love. And I see Mr. Crucian shaking his head because that was his passion. He wanted a fabric that represented these Virgin Islands. That when he took his dancers and anyone danced anywhere they went, that it told a story about these Virgin Islands. So it was much a thought process. But the 4 red lines, and many of you may have the fabric, represents 3 Virgin Islands, and the 4th line represents the unity of these Virgin Islands with the mainland and the rest of our Caribbean islands. So as we wear the fabric proudly, I know in conversations, in preserving, maintaining, and showcasing culture, Mr. Crucian wanted a fabric that if you see me in Germany with the fabric on, you know one thing. Either I've been to the Virgin Islands, I'm from the Virgin Islands, or I know somebody in the Virgin Islands. And so we wanted tonight from Crucian Cultural Group. So come up, Mr. Bradley Crucian.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bradley Crucian to the mic.
Come, go in the middle. Let me tell you the story. To get Mr. Bradley Crucian out here, I said, Mr. Crucian, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to come be a judge. And mind you, it's not me alone because it's a 13. Some of the other culprits standing here with you. Ms. Wadnavile, Ms. Telsada, Josiah, Mr. Karim Sita telling and all of them. Okay, Shalita Shang, Susie Bow. They say when you get in trouble with everybody, not by yourself. And so we say, how do we get you out? And we figured if we tell you that we need you to come judge the trees in the park that's really not being judged, that you would come. And so is Mr. Alvin Milligan here anywhere? Mr. Milligan in trouble too. Because I called Mr. Milligan, I said, Mr. Milligan, I need to get Bradley here tonight. I said, he tells me that he don't drive in the night. So I know that him or Beatrice Gums would drive you. So we'd get you here. We had it all figured out, you know. Because we know that you were going to tell us no for the humble nature that you have. But tonight, what the Crucian Cultural Group wanted to do, and we're doing, is that you have not been given the recognition for the idea and the development of the Virgin Islands Madras to the magnitude that we think is owed to you. And we know you're humble. So tonight, we got plenty gifts for you like Miss Asta. We figured that we cannot, if you see that a lot of on our program tonight is our youngsters who are going forward with our culture. But we know that the Connect generation, we have to recognize our elders. And so this says the Crucian Cultural Group recognizes Bradley E. Crucian. That's why I call your last name to ask your middle name. Virgin Islands Culture Bearer for your immeasurable contributions to preserve and showcase Virgin Islands culture and the original idea and development of the official Virgin Islands Madras. December 8, 2023, Christiansted, St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands. We also have here, where Ms. Viele has, is you two have one of the unique. They're dressed in Virgin Islands Madras. You can light it up. The lady had on a fancy head wrap. Ain't got 3 peaks, 4 peaks, so how many peaks? So she got a head wrap. Your bouquet of flowers. And in your bag, we also have this year's token that the Crucian Cultural Group is giving out. So I know I'm going to give you this mic, because I know you got something to say. But we love you. We love you and Miss Asta. Culture bearers, we look up to you guys. We showcase, we preserve, and we honor you. And so, as humble as you are, and as magnificent as this fabric is, because I've sewn many yards, near and far, when you see it showcased, we know, and now all who is viewing here know that you started that process with St. Croix Heritage Dancers. Oh, you got present.
And speaking of heritage dancers, we always wanted to let you know how proud we are from the time we started again, and this is just a perfect opportunity for us to piggyback off of what you guys have done. So thank you again for honoring our founder, our president, one of our founders. And just to let you know, that's my uncle as well. So I'm very, very proud and living in the shadow of this giant. So thank you so much for all you do for us, our community, and for me as my uncle. Love you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm really, really very touched, surprised by this honoring this evening. I wish you had tell me about the honoring because I dress up. I just came out in my Christmas colors, but had I known I was going to be on stage, I'd have really dressed up. But I'm really touched, humble, and appreciate all the members of the cultural group for what you have done for me this evening. It is indeed an honor, and I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I was there sitting at the table, and all I'm saying, when this judging going to start? Because Vivian told me she wanted me to be a judge. And I was like, okay, it's getting late, rain coming. I watch every minute, want to know when we're going to start to judge. Well, this is the result of the judging.
That's right.
Thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart to my family, my wife, my sister, Vaname, my adopted sister, Teresa Paris, my niece, Astia Lebrun, and my son, my brother, my all in all, Alvin Milligan. I really and truly have to give a lot of kudos to Alvin because many times when I was down and out, I didn't even believe I'd be here alive today to accept this honor. Alvin been by my side every step of the way. Alvin, publicly, I want you to know I've been grateful to you for all that you have done, and God bless. God bless each and every one of you, and I want to say to you again, I greatly appreciate this honor, and it is a real surprise. God bless each and every one of you.
Mr. Bradley Christian and Miss Asta Williams know that when we turn on these lights tonight in this park, it is in honor of these culture bearers.
You know, I stand here and I listened to Vivian, and all I could think of is us being at the Botanical Gardens, dancing with Bradley and all of the heritage dancers, and he having the king and the queen announced that evening. It is a tradition, and it has lasted for years, and to Bradley Christian, you deserve what you got this evening. Thank you for what you do for us all and what you have continued doing for the children and the people of the Virgin Islands.
And that is without question. I think the one question that Vivian really asked of Bradley is, can this park take any hibiscus? Bradley is known for his hibiscuses, and I know Limpricht Park ain't got one. So somewhere through here, maybe next year, given a slip or two, Bradley could grab and put some hibiscus somewhere through here, and we'll always know that Bradley there in Crucian stead. See, hear it there? Definitely. So we have a promise that by next year, there'll be some hibiscuses, whether they're brown, blue, or whatever he's featured with, because he's extraordinary with hibiscuses.
All right, I'm going to turn the microphone over to Susie Bao, who's going to announce the winners of the motorcade and the foot parade. It's wet. It's wet. Turn the mic up.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for coming. We have winners. Last week was our Lantern Parade. First of all, from the committee, we'd like to thank the judges. We had 6 wonderful judges. It was very hard. It was very stiff competition. I'd like to thank the CCG committee, especially the parade committee. You guys, we worked hard. So here we have the winners. We're going to start off with the pedestrian winners. We have a tie. And the tie, the first place goes to Potpourri Lanterns, Colette Woodson, and Team VLA. Second place goes to Eulalie Rivera School. In the mobile motorcade, well, Lantern Parade, we divided the categories. First place in the Jeep is Jose Nieves. First place in the truck is Troy Millington. First place in the SUV, we have a tie. Jerica Jarvis and Emily's. We did this year the government agencies. First place goes to Department of Health. And VIPD, Officer Murray. All right. And for the float, the winner, Gentleman of Jones, is. I'll make sure that my paper, I don't have any more winners here. Okay, but again, thank you. We have prizes for each winners. I'll see you later with them. Thanks so much.
For those of you who missed the parade last weekend, it was amazing. We had over 20 vehicles, and it was just wonderful to see the people on the streets enjoying themselves and the children enjoying the lights. The foot parade was also great. And next year, it's only going to be bigger and better. So just look out for the information when we put it out. When the lights go on sale, go buy them this year so you'll have them for next year. Jimmy,
what lights?
Wait, hold on, Jimmy. We want you, Jimmy, to come from the country where you live and bring your car with lights.
No.
I don't know why. One year I decorate my truck with a lot of, what do you call it? Garland?
Not garland. They're little plastic tape, like surveyor tape.
Oh.
I pour all kind of colors on it, right? And I get a ticket.
But you know what?
For flagrant driving.
Officer
So me doing it again.
But Jimmy, you fail to realize that VIPD is a part. So we will speak to Officer Murray, who will not give you a ticket that evening as long as you get home by 11 o'clock.
Arta is a ticket master.
Well, we'll speak to Arta.
Me know who the Murray guy is. But I know that cousin to get ticket to very, very influential people. And me taking the chance.
Well, you know.
And I know the guy. I know the guy.
But we'll talk to him.
You go talk to him, but not my truck. I got a brand new truck, and I'm not putting nothing on it. As a matter of fact, no. You know, they want me to talk about the footstep thing, right? And I'll tell you, just so they know, right? At time I was working selling car. And Gillows come to buy a truck, right? That's the guitar man back there in the black hat. So Gillows buy this Toyota truck. And I tell Gillows, listen, man, don't buy this truck. I gonna get a truck you want. You gonna get a running board. You gonna get the color you want, everything. Gillows tell me, nothing tall go so. I want this truck, I buying this truck now. Now, I won't lie to you. I make a lot of money off of Gillows buying the truck, right? But he's a friend of mine, and I didn't want it to go so. So Gillows buy the truck and went parade ground to watch a ball game. Buy the chicken, not realizing there is no running board on this Toyota truck. Gillows tried to get in the truck. No running board. Chicken gone up in the air. No chicken, no nothing. Gillows down the ground. And then he had the audacity to call me and qual. In the meantime, the truck that he wanted was there. So that is the story of Gillows and the truck. I have another one with Bronco, but I don't know if we have time.
That's for another time.
You sure? I trying to get a story out with Bronco for long or no?
No. Not tonight.
Bronco carry me driving a Sunday.
No. We are going to leave the story alone. All right, go ahead.
And he didn't know where we were going. We get lost in St. Croix. I won't lie. To the point where I asked Bronco, would you like me to drive? He tell me the rudest thing in the world. He said, I'd rather push the truck. So the drive went on, and so we go. So for years, I trying to figure out how to get it back, right? So I carry Bronco for a drive. So now I drive it. Now, if you know Bronco, he got a gate to his house. So because we in my truck, he ain't got a clicker. So we can't get into Bronco house. So Bronco gonna come out of the truck, try to walk up the hill. I know he can't walk good, right? He got kind of funny up walk. I tried to stop the truck when he get out. And I hit the brakes, and the door hit Bronco. I don't know how to describe the songs that come from Bronco, but he frightened me. I mean, he really got part number to come for it. So I had to go for it. Me know if we're friends today.
But you know what? He's here. So that means he's still in one piece.
Yeah, but he's there behind me.
Okay. All right, let's leave it.
You want to leave it?
Yes.
Okay, you got a special kind of ants up there in Le Fountain or no?
Yes. All right.
He just send them.
You know, this will go on and on all night. Thank yous to the pedestrian and mobile lantern parade participants and volunteers who took their time to decorate vehicles, who took their time to put together small troops to come down the road. And it was an amazing evening last Saturday, and we want to say thank you to all of you who participated.
You want me to talk?
Yeah, why don't you go to the next
Where are we there? Because I'm still thinking about Bronco, you know what I mean?
Eloisa Krieger.
Where?
Eloisa Krieger, the second one.
Oh, Eloisa Krieger, Black Shy Richie's Trucking Services.
Malcolm Trucking, Burton Edney Jr., Errol Abel Jr., and Luigi's Towing.
Cleon Gaskin and KSS Company, DJ Pepper, DJ Encarnacion.
We have lots of people to thank, and we thank all of them. So at this time, I'm going to ask Stanley for a...
You want to hear about these ants?
No, we have a song coming. Because we're getting really close to counting down to light the trees.
These are some serious ants, no?
You know, well, leave the ants alone till next time.
You know, see, get up and so
right.
he want to acknowledge
a song from
his.
TSK.
Eddie Younger and sang a song about ants.
Ants?
Yeah, ants.
Red or black?
There's black ants.
No.
No. You sure? We going. Like he done for the night?
Eh?
He done for the night?
You get a call.
Yeah. I asked the man to bring me down here, and the man won't say come for me.
He's a doctor, you get a call, you got to go.
Now he ain't licensed somehow. I'm so glad it's Christmas. The tinsel and lights, everything right, and it's all about you. Happy birthday, Jesus. I'm so glad it's Christmas. The colors and bells make the holiday swell, but a real gift is you. Happy birthday, Jesus. Jesus, we love you. Jesus, I'm so glad it's Christmas. The colors and lights make everything bright, but it's all about you. Happy birthday, Jesus. I'm so glad it's Christmas. The carols and bells, the holiday swell, but the real gift is you. Happy birthday, Jesus. Jesus, we love you. Thank you.
Thank you, TSK. I'm calling on Wanda Viale.
Wanda coming up here?
Wanda's supposed to be doing something, so we waiting for her to come.
She got like a green Superman cape or no?
Yeah, it's beautiful though.
Oh,
she knows how to wear it.
She's gorgeous, yeah.
She's wearing it well. You know, again, enjoy Stanley. Their music is, I don't even know what to call it. You know, it's our music. We love it. It's Christmas time. We know that they're going to be going around the neighborhoods.
Spectacular is the word you're looking for.
You know, 23rd and 24th. The 23rd is east and the 24th is west.
But tell the people what they're going to do.
Look at the papers to see the route. They always come through where I live, so I come outside and sit on the wall and, you know, keep saying hello to everybody who comes. It's just magical.
Where do you live? That they come in.
And it's hope. They come through and it's hope. Yes. So it's magical to have people coming through your neighborhood at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, playing music with, you know, 50, 60 cars behind them all blowing their horns. And it's just wonderful. So I will give.
It'd be nice if they come through Little Fountain.
Over.
Good evening. We ask that Mr. Stanley Jacobs, Dr. Stanley Jacobs, come front and center, please. There you go. Want me hold your hand? We privileged. We asked Mr. Stanley, he doesn't know this either. We're for tonight full of surprises. So we've recognized Mr. Asta Williams, we've recognized Mr. Bradley Christian, and we could not close this night without recognizing Dr. Stanley Jacobs and the 10 Sleepless Nights. When we started this idea 5 years ago, it was an idea, and they have backed us ever since. So you see them in our lantern parade. They turn to pedestrian, then they turn to lantern, then they turn to everything together. I think that we are all so humble, Susie, Wanda, myself, the entire Crucian cultural group, because we all can say that these persons we recognize tonight, we've known from as long as we've known ourselves. And so we're honored, blessed, and privileged. We have for you, one of this year's unique ornaments. We have a basket for you as well. But the basket has a lot because I know we got to share it with the band. So it's a big basket. The basket gets to be shared with the band. This is your, yeah, the boys then. But we want to thank you for what you do. We know that this is your season. We want to thank you for what you do with the band. And you're truly appreciated and loved by the Crucian Cultural Group, and we know this entire community. But we are humbled, and with much love and regard, we say thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'd like to say many thanks to everybody at the whole Virgin Islands community that support us, and special thanks to this group of unusual characters behind me, that without them this couldn't happen. So many thanks to them, and thanks to everybody. And I am also humble like
Again, thank you to Dr. Stanley Jacobs, a stalwart in our community. All right, people, the time is almost here. We've still got a few items more to do once we do the tree lighting. So please stay in your seats. You will be able to go into the park once we have completed this evening's program. Remember that we are live, Channel 12, and our government station is on, so we can't have people running back and forth in front of the cameras. But we will be going dark, and then we will be turning on the lights. So, Wanda, it's time to turn off the lights. the tree lighting ceremony, a glow in the park, a glittering jubilee of trees for the world to see. We're going to ask that the lights be turned down. We're going to count down, and then the lights in the park are going to come on. We will then continue for another 15 to 20 minutes with the program, and then Stanley will be playing, and you will be able to go into the park. So, but the lights. All right, we're starting. 10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1.
lights.
There we go. What a beautiful sight, ladies and gentlemen.
It's magical.
Unbelievable.
Thank you to the tree sponsors and all of your helpers. All of Santa's helpers that have helped you to put these trees together. It is amazing. After we're completed, you can go in, you can see all the trees have the names of the sponsors, the names of the trees that we have given them.
It's a beautiful thing.
And it is a time for you to enjoy. The park will be open until January 7th.
Okay.
So we ask you to please come by, take your Christmas pictures, take your personal pictures, enjoy time in the park, come in and have dinner, sandwiches, and a drink while sitting in the park. Just enjoy the magical lights of Limpricht Park.
And while they're doing it, the St. Patrick's School Steel Pan Ensemble with instructor Mr. Winter strike up the band. Let the people them hear
and then a young group of students from the St. Patrick's School. Take it. It's yours. Steel Pan Music by the St. Patrick's School. What we going to do after that? We're going to continue the
Let's go, Mr. Winters. Let's go, Mr. Winters. No commercial break.
St. Patrick's School Steel Pan Ensemble. You are magnificent.
You don't wait.
No, we're going to let you play, but we're going to close out with highlights and announcements.
You got to add it for that close it up?
The first activity has been from the court next door to McDonald's on Miracle Mile.
And then lights into the ruins, Contentment Road and Crucian Bypass until January 8, 2024.
So Sunday, we will be unveiling the windows at Purple Papaya, and then we will be going to Contentment to light the ruins, and we have some choirs that are going to be singing, so if you'd like to come out and sit around the ruins, going on to the bypass or coming into Christiansted, you can join us at 6, between 5:30 and 6 o'clock. Special thanks.
Crucian Cultural Group members, their family and volunteers.
WTJX Channel 12.
Via.
Diageo USVI.
VI Lottery.
Oceanfront Terminals.
VI Department of Sports, Parks and Recreation, and the Maintenance Group and Grounds Crew.
And I have to say halos to the maintenance and grounds crew for keeping Limpricht Park so beautiful. Virgin Islands Police Department.
The VI Department of Tourism.
The Gentlemen of Jones.
TSK.
All of our entertainers.
DJ Swain.
KSS Company.
VI Fire Services and Emergency Medical Services and Crew.
The Virgin Islands Department of Public Works.
Government Access Channel 27.
VI Consortium.
David Marshall.
Attorney Kurt and Rana Otto.
Sabre St. Croix.
Jubilee Bayani in St. Croix.
Randall Knight and Ricky Mesa.
Sergeant Arthur A. Joseph Sr. and Virgin Islands Police Department officers.
Elvis Tumbalaya, Lyboard, Exotic Sales and Rentals.
Raymond Ventura.
Michael Jacobs.
Lloyd Daniel Jr., One Up Services.
Jan R. Mitchell, Made on St. Croix.
Jolly St. Croix Printing, LLC.
Okay, wait, I got on the page. Yeah, I get a page.
Naomi Osorio and family.
A+ signs.
3G Consulting, LLC.
Renee Jackson, Crucian Paradise Drinks.
Delita Burrows, Freedom Ring.
Jane Myers.
Lyra Tong.
Oh.
Warren George's Purple Papaya. And I'd like to add one more. They called me this afternoon. And that is the Bishops and Crucian Gold. Thank you to our sponsors. Preserving Crucian culture. This evening has been wonderful, even with the rain. So the band, the steel pan, will continue, and the park is now open.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming out. We really appreciate it. Sandra, it was my pleasure to be here with you, and I thank Vivian and the group for inviting us again.
And Jimmy, I love being here with you this evening, and next year we'll see you at the same time at the same place.
Me
Good
really know about that.
And love to our community of St. Croix and the Virgin Islands.
Adios, bye-bye.